Hello there, everybody. My name is Sheila Rickle, and I'm a Silverpreneur. I believe Silverpreneurs are spectacular, and that's why I wanted to make this, so I can share with you why I feel that way. I'm a Silverpreneur myself. I'm 67 years old, and I've been on my current Silverpreneur journey for 5 years. So you don't have to have silver hair like I do to be a Silverpreneur. No, you don't. But here's the way, I don't want to put a number to it. So here's the way I suggest people think about it. For me, I certainly feel that I have more days behind me than I do in front of me. That's the category that I put myself in for being a Silverpreneur, along with, of course, the meaning of entrepreneur, someone who owns and operates her own business, his or her own business. Welcome to everybody. So let's chat about Silverpreneurs. This is a category that is so needed at this time for multiple reasons, and it's not talked about that much. So I want to provide some clarity and some excitement and some hope and some things for you to think about. Now, what are some reasons that someone in this age range might want to consider becoming a Silverpreneur? There are so many reasons. The first one we'll talk about right off the bat might be because of financial reasons, for financial need at this time in your life. And that could have occurred for you at this time for many different reasons. Maybe at some point along the way, you had planned for retirement and saved for retirement, but there could be various reasons why that savings or accumulation of retirement fund didn't work out for you the way that you had planned before. Unexpected expenses, just a variety of things that could have caused that to have changed in your life, and now you're finding yourself in what for decades you thought would be your golden years, but they're not quite as golden as you had always thought. So you really do have a financial need in your life. But there are other reasons also. This is a time in our lives where many of us just kind of step back and reassess. What do we want these days in our life to look like now that there are more behind us than there are in front of us? So we assess what we want to do, what we want to leave. In other words, wanting to become a Silverpreneur might have to do with the legacy we want to leave. It might have to do with wanting to mentor others and do this in the vehicle, so to speak, of Silverpreneurship. Probably many of us have developed skills along the way, very useful and maybe high-level skill sets that we have developed. We're not using them in the regular workforce any longer, but they absolutely could be used and developed. We don't want to give them up completely, but maybe they could be used in a business format, a Silverpreneur format, if you will. That could be fulfilling a dream that some people might have. Maybe you've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. It's been a dream that you've had for a long time, but being able to fulfill that dream when you're working full-time and raising your family wasn't something that ever worked out. But now in this reassessment phase, absolutely. You want to take the time to think about what it would take to become an entrepreneur at this time in your life. Those are just some of the reasons why Silverpreneurship is growing, it's vital, but there are a lot of questions to be answered, and that's why I'm here. So I say Silverpreneurs are spectacular, and ask Sheila to show you, okay? So now, entrepreneurs, starting your own business, there's a variety of ways you might consider doing that. One, of course, would be the traditional business site. of brick and mortar location. Of course, that takes funding for either purchasing a building or a mortgage and rent on that building, and the cost of labor, not to mention the supply chain of the product that you're going to create. My husband and I did that in multiple ways over many decades, a variety of times. Of course, what's different now? What is changing now in our world that is never going to go back to the way that it was? That's online sales and businesses. And maybe that's something you want to consider, especially if you still have some computer type skills that you've used before and you want to use them in a new way now. You can certainly do that. You could go to the marketplace and Amazon or other ways. You're doing that, creating the products and putting them out there and doing the sending and doing all of those things in that regard online. And of course, using word of mouth advertising to get the word out about what you're doing. Another way to approach silverpreneurship right now has to do also with working your business online. And that is an industry choice that is described as either direct sales or sometimes called network marketing. And that's an industry where also word of mouth is the way that the product is promoted, and that is done online. The product is taken care of by a company. You spread the word. Also, you can create a residual income using this format by sharing what you're doing with other people and assisting them in getting started with their independent businesses too. So, that's a lot to think about to get us started. Coming on today, I wanted to whet your appetite. I wanted to get your wheels turning. I want you to think about what this could bring to your life like it has to mine. I have been blessed. I've worked hard also, and I have enjoyed tremendous success, more than I ever thought possible. Right now, I'm making more money working this business using the format that I mentioned, working online and bringing in an income that is more than what my husband and I combined ever made annually. So the more I realize that, the more I want to share that with other peoples to assure you, you can probably do it too, if you want to, depending on what your why is, what your driving force is. But if you want to, if that's there for you, if you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, there's a way. Ask me. Ask Sheila to show you. So there's more to come. I'm going to be developing a series, bringing this information to you. If this sounds appealing to you, please hit the subscribe button and please share it. Even if it's not for you, chances are you know somebody who could benefit tremendously, who would want to hear more about this. And I would so appreciate you sharing this with them too. You can subscribe. You can message me on Facebook. I'm Sheila O'Connor Rickle. And we can be connected and I can tell you more. But thanks for tuning in today. And again, please hit the subscribe button and the share button. Let's get the word out. Silverpreneurs are spectacular. For me, my mantra is what I have on my shirt. I am finishing strong and doing it beautifully. So you decide what is your way of doing it beautifully. We'll talk more next time. Thank you.